What's up, my central unit? Is the central man here? So got me thinking. Oh, we're live. Anyway, so I'm gonna do it again. So what's up, my central unit? Is the central man here? So got me thinking. Since the World Cup is going almost coming near to an end because it ends on Sunday. Argentina reached the World Cup final. It got me thinking an idea for this video. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do a live stream format of this or just an audio. Me talking behind a camera or the image, whatever it's called. Got me thinking. Um, I'm going to do my pick of my England worst teams. Like worst 11 who plays for England. There's a lot over the years. I'm going to try to keep it short and simple. Not going to make it like an hour long stream. Trying to keep it short and simple. So, you know, worst England players, worst players play for the England team. So I'm gonna start with the goalkeepers and pick the manager. I might do it in the future, in a future tournaments. Like we got the Euros in 2 years' time. We got the next World Cup in 4 years. In the summertime because this is the only World Cup. I'm talking about this World Cup right now. This is the only World Cup in the winter. The next World Cup will be in usual normal time in the summertime. So anyway, we'll go 4-4-2. That's my formation, and I'm gonna start with the goalkeeper. And what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Jordan? England isn't a best team. Yeah, I'm gonna do a worst. We're gonna do the worst. Yeah, we're unlucky against France, but we are the best team. We like it's the manager. I think that's another topic for another time. So I'm gonna pick my goalkeeper first. There's been crap goalkeepers. By the way, this is like in my lifetime. Sorry about this, Chris Woods and Tim Flowers. That's right before my time. So goalkeepers. So I'm gonna do a mention. So Ireland has been crap in football for the past few years. I know, like they haven't qualified for a World Cup for almost 20 years. Um, so anyway, so I'm gonna pick my goalkeeper. So I grew up watching Paul Robinson. He was like the World Cup in Germany in 2006. He had a good tournament. I think he kept 4 clean sheets, but by time in the next campaign, that's Euro '08, that game against Croatia in the qualifiers of it was in Zagreb. I think it was Gary Neville like passed it to Robinson. Robinson completely missed the I think he missed the trying to he complete missed the kick, and it's an own goal that he got really criticized for. He got criticized for that. I think he got back into the England squad to set up. And then the following year in 2007, England like go to Russia. If England beat Russia, they're on the verge of qualifying for Euro 2008. We were winning. We were leading 1-0 by I think it was a Wayne Rooney penalty. I don't really remember. And I'll get to this message short. I'll get to this message shortly. Anyway, so Rooney, I think Rooney scored the first goal, and then I think it was Pavlyuchenko. One of it, Robinson completely missed it. He kind of like missed on the rebound. Pavlyuchenko scored. And I think it was Robinson's last game for England. Russia scored, made it 2-1, and then they went on to have a great Euro 2008. England missed out of qualifying for Euro 2008. You know that year. I say Robinson, Scott Carson. We'll talk about the same campaign. the qualification campaign of Euro 2008. Yeah, like against Croatia, the 3-2. Remember that? Crenshaw shot. Scott Carson completely missed the ball. It's wow, man. It's not his fault because it was a very rainy night. Complete missed the ball. He had a stinker of a game. Germany it was a friendly in 2008. Boy, there's a lot of like crap goalkeepers, man. I'm gonna go with Joe Hart, man. The reason why I say Joe Hart, he's been in three major tournaments. Three major tournaments. I don't like, yeah, because the first tournament he was in, he was at World Cup 2010. He was kind of like the third choice goalkeeper. His first tournament played was Euro 2012. He was very overrated as a goalkeeper. I thought to myself, he might be a good goalkeeper, but instead he's just shit. He just can't. His wrist is his flappy hands. He just couldn't catch the ball. Don't know why. England see into him. He's only there because of the Head and Shoulders adverts he does. And the one game is from 2016. That was Europe. The game against Iceland. Wow. And that's it. The game against Wales, man. Bale's free kick. Couldn't catch. He should have saved it, but instead, powered it into the back of the net. He couldn't catch it. He's got his wrist is made out of spaghetti. And the game against Iceland, I don't know who the Icelandic name is. I'm not going to pronounce it. He powered it into the back of the net. And Iceland, that was the biggest result in the history of Icelandic football. Beat England in the last 16 of Euro 2016. I'm glad he was. I think I put him as before we get to that. Rob Green was worse. Actually, he was okay at West Ham, but we're talking about England, by the way. He was in the England World Cup team for 2010, and I think we were leading 1-0 against the United States of America in Rustenburg in South Africa by a goal by Steven Gerrard. The Americans equalized by Clint Dempsey, similar to what Joe Hart did 6 years later. Rob Green kind of powered the ball, trying to grab the ball, trying to save it, but unfortunately it went past his hands and in the back of the net. The complaint about the ball, I remember that World Cup in South Africa, in 2010, because the ball, what's it called, the Joe Bellamy's ball. Yeah, the ball was completely too round, but it really did Rob Green in, because at the time England struggling to find the number one goalkeeper. Rob Green, I think his last game was against Norway in a friendly. This is before Euro 2012 in my memory. So I'm gonna go with Joe Hart, man, because he's been in like 3 major tournaments. And I don't know, he kept a clean sheet. Anyway, I'm gonna take a bit of a break shortly. So, you think we should have champion by now, but nope. With badass AEW Wednesday star JK. I don't know what it means. Anyway, could be worse. You could be a Tottenham fan. Anyway, so I'm gonna say Joe Hart, man. Overrated. Cares about being on Head and Shoulders advert. That's my goalkeeper. So right back. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. That's my spiel. I was talking about the mentions. Who's gonna be in my pick for the worst goalkeeper who put on an England jersey? Right back. I go with Glenn. No, I'm gonna go with Micah Richards, man. Glenn Johnson, very hard. Glenn Johnson, similar to Joe Hart, being in major tournaments as well. World Cup 2010, Euro 2012, and World Cup 2014. Actually, Joe Hart's been in more. I think it's 2 Euros, 2 World Cups. Actually, he didn't play in that 2010 World Cup, but you know what I mean. But I'm gonna go with Micah Richards, man. Don't get the guy. Shit right, but War was right back in my lifetime. Now he's a fucking pundit. He's a pundit. He's an absolute pundit. If you watch the World Cup right now, he's just or Sky. He's just not. He's just nicking a living, man. He's just not that great as a right back. Glad he never played in a major tournament because he's another player being overhyped. So, he's going to be the next something. But, what's he done? Yeah, he's won league titles with Man City. He got Villa relegated. He did along with Fiorentina. I'm guessing he didn't do fuck all there. A reason why I say Michael Richards because he's not that good. Not a good right back. I don't know. He can't tackle. I think he gets sent off. Can't stand it. He's a bit of a prick. So I put him as the worst right back. Martin Kelly. Don't know. He was shit, man. I think he was at Liverpool. Then he was at Crystal Palace. Left back. Boy, difficult in the left back position. I think I'll go with Phil Neville, man. This is a branding guess, man. Phil Neville, man. Don't know about Danny Rose, but I'm gonna say Phil Neville, man. He's just, club level. He's all right in club football with Man United and Everton, but with England, I think he played in I think it was 2 major tournaments, or one major tournament. Like the great example, the game against Romania at Euro 2000. England had the opportunity to reach the quarterfinals of the tournament. He conceded the last-minute penalty, and they beat us 3-2, and we crashed out. Because we had some good left backs. I don't know. We had a really crap left back in my knowledge, but I go with Phil Neville. Leighton Baines, don't know. I think he played the World Cup 2014. But I go with for me, my worst is Phil Neville. Centre backs pairing. Difficult. Do you think the Invincibles were overrated? I think they were the best team we had at Arsenal. I think debatable. The Invincibles. I think the Invincible team. Yeah, I think it's a bit overrated, man. It was a good. Don't get me wrong. It was a sick team with Omri, Bergkamp, Pires, Vieira, Parla, and Cole. But I think it was way overrated. Look at their record. I know they haven't lost, but they scored 27 wins and 12 draws. That's still draws are worse than losing. But I think that Chelsea, the Chelsea teams of the 2000s, man, they were a sick team under Jose Mourinho. And also I like the 2002 team. I think they went undefeated away from home. That was also a good team. That was Tony Adams' last season at the club before his retirement. I say the Invincible team is overrated. So anyway, let's get back to the centre backs. This is difficult. It's hard to pick one. At the time, we didn't lose a game where we had the Invincibles. They've been better teams. They've been better teams before and after. Like I said, I bring up the Chelsea team over Jose Mourinho around 05-06. You got Man City with the Centurions, Liverpool not recently in 2020. It was a good team, but I like the 2002 team. You had it's a mixture of the teams under George Graham. You got the famous back four. You got Dave Seaman, you got Lee Dixon, Tony Adams, Martin Keough, Edu, Vieira, Pires, Bergkamp, Wiltor, Henry. I say that 02. I think that 2002 Arsenal team is way better than the Invincible team of 04. Anyway, centre back for England. Random guess. Matthew Upson. Difficult. I have to. I have to go with. I'll go with Matthew Upson. I'd say he scored against Germany, but wow. Boy. Actually, I'm gonna go Phil Jagielka. Like Everton aside, but in England, don't know why they picked him. You know, he picked him when he was 30. That's way too old. His only major tournament. I think he was there at WWE's on fire right now. What do you say? Or do you think AEW's better? Don't know. It's kind of 50-50. I say AEW just a bit. WWE is still recovering because of Triple H taking over. And by the way, I think it was 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from now, doing the final live stream of 2022. So anyway, I put Jagielka because he was not that good. I'm gonna put I'm gonna go with Lescott, man. Don't get the hype about him. I don't think he's that great, to be honest. I don't give a shit about his league title win for Man City. He was not that good. I put Jagielka and Lescott. They were shit. Yeah, I always go for Matthew Upson, but he scored that goal against Germany in the knockout stages of the World Cup in 2010. So that's my back four. You know, Hart, Richards, Phil Neville, Jagielka, and Lescott. So let's go to the midfield. I'm gonna start on the wings. The wings, the wingers, but I'm like right back, right midfield. I'm gonna go with Shaun Wright-Phillips. Overrated. Don't get the hype. He had one good season at Man City. He was a one-season wanderer. This is before Man City had the money. This is around the mid-2000s. Then he went to Chelsea with the money at the time. Didn't do nothing at Chelsea. I think he's been about 3 years. And then he won a league title. He's won fucking trophies at Man City, man. He was fucking overpaid, dicking a living. Then he went to Man City again for the second time. And then to start, Man City got the money. Didn't do nothing. I don't get the hype. He's only there because he's Ian Wright's son. That's it. That's my right wing. Left wing for me, I'm going to go with Aaron Lennon. Don't get it. I don't think he's that great. He's just shit. You know, I don't know, but it's just shit. It's just slow. I don't get the output. I don't get it, man. He's just not that good. He's bang average. Like he's played in about 2 tournaments. I think, 2 tournaments, 2 World Cups. Like the one moment I think was against Portugal. Like Rooney was about to score, Lennon got in the way, and I think it deflects on him, and that was a save by the Portuguese goalkeeper Ricardo. If Lennon didn't get out of the way, I think Rooney might be able to score. And we don't know, but this was the game Rooney got sent off, and we got crashed out on penalties. So I say Lennon. He didn't really do nothing for England. Don't understand why he's playing for England. He's shit. He's just fucking shit, Aaron Lennon. Like these, man, I don't know how many caps, but I don't really care at this moment in time. So, centre backs, boy, centre backs. Oh, sorry, centre midfields. My apologies. I already picked my centre backs. I'll possibly have my centre midfields. Very hard. Very hard. Centre midfields. This is gonna be a random guess. I'm gonna go with Tom Huddleston. Huddleston. That's his name. I always call him Tom Hiddleston. They got both similar names. He was crap. He was not that good. He's not that good. It's just like another player living the dream because he's playing in the Premier League. He's only played, he's only played for like what 4 caps for England. He ain't that good enough. He's never won a trophy. He never won a trophy. I check his he's playing for fucking. I think he was recently played for Manchester United. I don't know what all about. And he's never won a single trophy. Reached the League Cup. He's won a League Cup but besides that, he ain't that fucking great to be honest. He's just like he ain't that fucking great. He's just shit. Like midfield. I see some good midfielders in my lifetime. You had Gerrard, Lampard, Gary. Right now we've got like Rice, Bellingham, Henderson, but Henderson really ain't that great. Like Spurs got rid of him. He's playing for Hull City. He's playing, was it Derby County? He's just very overrated. Don't get the hype. Mess around with his fucking hair. So put Henderson as the one midfielder. Second midfielder, very difficult. I go with Jake Livermore. Jake Livermore, that's it. Jake Livermore. Did he play for England? 7 caps. Fucking. They've been worse. They've been worse ones. But I'm gonna go. Wait. That's one. I'm gonna talk about. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Jack Rodwell. I was going for Jake Livermore. He's also playing for England, but I'm gonna go with Jack Rodwell, man. Jack Rodwell was shit. Yeah, I was checking who's, if they actually play for England, but I'm gonna say Jack Rodwell. He's shit. Don't get the hype. He was at Everton. He was linked to be this hot prospect or something like that. Share Everton. Then he went to Man City, nicking a living, and he went to Sunderland. And he's only played for I don't know if he was played in the major tournament. Jack Rodwell. He was just a shit. Like he was just like nicking a living. Like Jake Livermore's the same. Flopped at Tottenham. I think he was at Hull City. Got Hull City relegated. Yeah, he's got 3 caps for England. That's not good. Like, I watched that Sunderland documentary saying like he wants to get back to playing for England. Yeah, I think it's too little, too late. The geezer he's only 31. Wow, fuck. But he ain't gonna play for England anytime soon. He's shit. He's playing for a club in Australia. He's only he played in that game against Brazil. Yeah, I say him up. I don't get it. He can't tackle. He can't tackle. Played in the Premier League with 3 different clubs. Ain't good enough. To me, ain't good. He's part of that team when Southampton got relegated. So yeah, I put Jack Rodwell in the midfield. So we've got the wings. So you got like Aaron Lennon, Sean White-Phillips, Tom Huddleston. Keep calling him Hiddleston, but it's Huddlestone and Rodwell. So my strikers. I'm gonna go. Man. I'm gonna. This is gonna be a very easy one. I might do an update version of my worst England 11. Anyway, one second. Let's get back to. Yeah. By the way, let's see. I did a 2022 shout out. I'm gonna do a re-update one version of it for 2023. It's been a long time seeing Jordan. Hope he's back on YouTube. How's it? 1 second. I'm trying to click off. 1 second. I think it's the WWE on fire thing. Anyway, like I said, what do I say? Oh yeah. In the future, I might do an update version of this video I'm doing right now. Yeah. Anyway, so the strikers. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna go with Darius Vassell. He was shit. Yeah, I mentioned it. Keenan Dyer. Keenan Dyer was shit. I don't know. Kevin Davis. Don't know. Jay Buffroyd is another mention. Played one game against France, but he was come from the championship. Anyway, Darius Vassell was shit. He was just not that good. I don't know how he became a football player. He's just like, and now he's making now he's a book. He's making a book. I think it's a book, but he's shit. He ain't that good. Like, he's been at Villa, Man City, a club in Turkey, and Leicester. He can't even. He's got what, 12 goals, 8 goals. He ain't that fucking good. He's shit. The geezer was shit. And most of the goals he scored was against friendlies and qualifier games. He never scored. The most notable, infamous moment for Darius Vassell was the penalty against Portugal. He missed it. I think he skied it or missed it. It was against, it was quarterfinals of the year 2004. Darius Vassell completely missed his penalty. And it was the last spot kick. He needs to score to keep the penalty shootout alive. Saved by Ricardo, and that's the name of the Portuguese goalkeeper. Also, he knocked us out 2 years later at the World Cup in Germany, in Gelsenkirchen. But he was not that good. He never played in the major tournament ever again for the best. I don't get the hype of it. I can go Francis Jeff. I don't know. Let's go to the second. His partner, Francis Jeffers, Fox in the Box. Wow, he was terrible, man. I'm gonna have to go with Emil Heskey, man. He was not that good. He's too slow. He's too slow, and now he's playing. No, I checked. He's playing for Bolton Wanderers. No, that was years ago, but he's just a slow player. He's got the physical side, but he's just too slow. Eeyore, but anyway, so he's played. He's never had a great scoring career. The only team he scored more than just 10 goals was against Liverpool in 2000, 2001. Besides that, he scored about 9, 6, 7, 10, 4. He ain't that good enough. His England career, he's only scored against friendlies and qualifiers. Actually, he scored one major tournament goal was against Denmark in the 2002 World Cup. Yeah, he's got part of that team beat Germany 5-1 in Munich. But besides that, it was shit. He's too slow. I don't know. I think he's playing about 2 tournaments. I think it was World Cup 2002, and World Cup 2010. He didn't play in the World Cup, the Euros in 04, the World Cup in 06, not Euro 2008 because he didn't qualify, but he's too slow. He is too slow. That's why it's like he's had more clubs than Tiger Woods. He has more clubs than Tiger Woods. Like, he started at Leicester, made it, he done, and then he went to Liverpool, won trophies. Then Birmingham City. Sorry, I'm speaking too fast. He went to the Birmingham City, because other side of the Midlands, because he was born in Leicester. Then Wigan, then Aston Villa, then Newcastle Jets in Australia, and then Bolton Wanderers. He's just, I don't get the hype, man. So, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. and I've been doing it for nearly half an hour. And I was going for a manager, but it'll take me a long time, so I'm gonna recap. So the recap, here's my worst England 11. Rob Green, that's in net. In defence, the back four, whatever you call it, same thing. Micah Richards, Phil Jagielka, Johnny Lescott, Phil Neville. Midfield on the wings, Aaron Lennon and Sean White-Phillips, Tom Huddleston and Jack Rodwell, and Darius Vassell and Emil Heskey. So yeah, I might do these type of videos in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been doing it for nearly half an hour, and have a cheap plug. I think I did it minutes ago, but I'm going to do it right now. So on the 31st of December, that's about almost 2 weeks time, I'm doing a open forum. I think it's an open forum. It's basically my last stream of 2022. So that will be, be in midnight. So stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Smash the like button, and I'm out. Peace.